loan forgiveness, National Vietnam Veterans Day, and COVID self-test kits. For the bottom line up front for all your VA info, I'm your host, VA producer, and crime-fighting vigilante, Sean Spittler, and this is The Bluff. Veterans and active duty service members can get one step closer to student loan forgiveness through the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, or PSLF. The Department of Education will allow months spent on active duty to count toward PSLF, even if the service member's loans were on a deferment or forbearance rather than an active repayment. This change addresses one major challenge service members face in accessing PSLF. You will need to submit a PSLF form so the Department of Education can review your loans under the simplified rules and determine whether your current or past employers qualify for PSLF. You can submit this form through the PSLF help tool at studentaid.gov/PSLF. Student loan forgiveness? Check. Now if I could just get my daughter to forgive me for eating her leftovers out of the fridge. March 29th is National Vietnam Veterans Day. Of the approximately 8,744,000 servicemen and women who served during the Vietnam era, approximately 3.4 million were stationed in the Southeast Asia Theater, including flight crews based in Thailand, along with aviators and sailors in the adjacent South China Sea. A grateful nation says, welcome home and thank you for your service. It was in 2012 that President Barack Obama proclaimed March 29th as National Vietnam Veterans Day, which was later signed into law by President Donald J. Trump in January 2017. This year, 2022, marks the 5th anniversary of National Vietnam War Veterans Day and the 51st anniversary of the Vietnam War. You can learn about events in your local community by visiting VietnamWar50th.com/events and use #ThankVietnamVets on social media to join the conversation. You may have COVID-19 even if you don't have symptoms and haven't been exposed to someone with the virus. It's not unreasonable to want to avoid going in person or waiting in long lines to receive a COVID-19 test, but fortunately, self-tests are now available. Every home in the U.S. can now order 4 free at-home COVID-19 self-tests from covidtests.gov or by calling 1-800-232-0233. The self-tests are completely free, and you don't need to enter a credit card number to order. It's simple and only takes a couple of minutes. Consider using a self-test before and 1 to 3 days after traveling or gathering indoors with people whose vaccination status you don't know. This is important before gathering with unvaccinated children, older individuals, immunocompromised individuals, or those at risk of severe disease. Help protect the health of your loved ones who may be at risk of COVID-19. Order now so you have them when you need them. Visit myhealth.va.gov for more information on COVID-19 vaccines, VA vaccine records, and COVID-19 tests. All right, that's your bottom line up front. We'll see you next time here on The Bluff.